Hello fellow mutants, welcome back to another video, and I was just roaming on the internet finding whatever topic I could talk about today. And I seen IGN and some other sites as well, but I'm on IGN, saying Batwoman. Ruby Rose explains why she quits the CW series after one season. And this was posted an hour ago by the time I'm posting this video. So it says, Ruby Rose has explained the reasons behind her decision to exit Batwoman after starring into the titular role in the Arrowverse series for just one season. Now, before I continue, I always said that this show had potential. It's the worst Arrowverse show out of the 5 Arrowverse shows that we had. Arrow, Flash, Black Lightning, Legends of Tomorrow, Supergirl. I think that's all the Arrowverse shows at the moment that's considered Arrowverse. Outside of Batwoman. So 6. It's the worst out of the 6 Arrowverse shows in my opinion, but it could have been. It had potential. It had really big potential. I don't agree with them making a new character for Batwoman, but I'll explain that a bit later. I'll just read the rest of the paragraph. In an interview with Entertainment Weekly, Rose elaborated on the reasons why she decided to hang up the cape and cowl ahead of Batwoman's second season, revealing that her back injury played a part in her decision to not continue the role Kate King's Batwoman in the DC Comics drama. And this is quotes now. This is, I'm guessing, what Ruby Rose says. Being the lead of a superhero show is tough. Being the lead in anything is tough, Robe told the publication. Okay, so it is her, okay. But I think in that particular instance, it was a lot more difficult because I was still recovering from my surgery. I had my surgery and then 10 days later I went to work, which maybe wasn't the best idea. Most people take about a month or 3 days off, most people take about a month or 3 off before they return to work. So it was definitely made more difficult by that. But as far as being a lead of a show or a film, regardless if it's an action or if it's emotional, in whichever ways it's taxing. Rose underwent, which that does seem like a reasonable explanation. And I can see her trying to be diplomatic with this. I don't see her trying to bash anyone or anything. She's being very diplomatic, very grown up about this. So, kudos to you, Rose. Rose underwent emergency surgery last year after herniating 2 discs from her intense stunt work on the show. This is why we have stunt doubles. That's why we all don't try to pull a Tom Cruise. That's why stunt doubles are a thing. And the good thing about Batwoman, the character, is that she's under the mask. Just find a woman. Yeah, sometimes if there's dialogue that needs to be had, get Ruby Rose to be in the suit. But if it's strictly fighting, get someone like her stunt double to be under the suit, do the fighting. She doesn't need to do the fighting. She does not need to be female Tom Cruise. And the only reason why I'm bringing that up because of an interview I remember seeing with Brie Larson where Chris Hemsworth said, "Oh, so you want to be next Tom Cruise?" And then Brie Larson said, "I'm not the next Tom Cruise. I'm next me. Thank you very much." So which triggered So the surgery, her intense stunt work on the show, which triggered a pre-existing injury to flare up and cause her chronic pain and her spinal cord at risk of being severed and paralyzing her. And then in conversation with EW, gotta take a water because my throat. Rose said that she was proud of herself for working under sort of interesting circumstances while in recovery from the surgery, but admittedly that she had time to reassess her role on the CW series while the production was shut down due to the coronavirus. It wasn't so much the injury, especially because after we wrapped up, we didn't get to finish the real finale of COVID because of COVID. And here's the thing. Yeah, I know the production for like live shows were ended because of the coronavirus, but the way it ended, it gave us a pretty good cliffhanger for like how season 2 would pick up. Replacing the character altogether is stupid because of how season 1 ended. But again, I'll say it after I'm done reading the article. Rose explained, referencing the short-handed Batwoman season, which ended after 20 episodes instead of 22 as it originally planned. You have time in quarantine and sort of isolation to just think about a lot of different things, what you want to achieve in life and what you want to do. I think for both me and the producers, it was a great opportunity to have a dialogue about a lot of things. I respect them so much, and they've been so respectful of me. The CW already announced they will not be recasting Kate Kane's role for the upcoming second season, nor will Rose's character be killed off in between season 1 and season 2. Now would be the good time before continuing, because they mentioned it. I think that's stupid. Actually, hold on. I should probably read a bit more. Instead, actress Jafia Leslie, which is her first name, I'm sorry, will take over the lead role as a new character named Ryan Router, who is described as a likable, messy, a little goofy, and untamed, and apparently nothing like the woman who wore the bat suit before her. So now I can actually fully get to what I was wanting to say this entire time. I think it's stupid. Not so much introducing a new character as Batwoman. That's not the part I find stupid. The fact that they're not recasting the Kate Kane role is stupid. Not saying that Ruby Rose is a bad actress. Like I said, this show had a lot of potential. But I honestly think that they're being stupid by not... And I mean that I do use that term in the most respectful way possible. I do think that they're being stupid for not recasting Kate Kane. The only reason is because of how they ended season 1. Season 1 ended on a big cliffhanger. A bit of a spoiler alert. Hush now looks like Bruce Wayne. Alice was involved. Alice being Kate Kane's sister. Bruce Wayne being Kate Kane's cousin in this show. It would have been great. It would have been like... Maybe have like I said before, because I'm pretty sure I said it on this channel, if not on my group channel, that have like Kate Kane be in like the first like what 2 or 3 maybe 4 episodes of Batwoman. Maybe have, I don't know, Thomas Elliott, who's Hush, who looks like Bruce Wayne now, kill Kate Kane, and have this Ryan Wilder who will meet Batwoman in my like head, my how I would have like replaced like Batwoman if, per se. No Kate Kane, I know that's Kate Kane's Batwoman, and maybe since Kate Kane trained Ryan Wilder a bit before her death, that's why Ryan Wilder takes on the mantle of Batwoman. And maybe we could say that Kate Kane's asked Ryan Wilder if anything happens to her, if she can take on the mantle. Maybe it's like out of the whole honor thing. Like how the potential Green Arrow and the Canary show is. Mia Smoke taking on the Green Arrow mantle to honor her father. And because Starling City or Star City needs a hero. So I do think that replacing the character is stupid. From how how we got the series season finale of season 1. I think it's stupid replacing the character. And I'm really doubting that Ruby Rose would be butthurt if they recasted Kate Kane. I will always say, regardless if I like the direction they're taking season 2 in. Let's pretend season 2 has come out. And I like the direction they're taking season 2. Let's pretend that is happening for a second. I would still say, I would always still find it stupid how they didn't do, like, finish up the whole Hush storyline in season, like, that we got at the end of season 1 into season 2 with Kate Kane. Maybe like kill her off. And then have Ryan Wilder, like I said, try to honor Kate Kane's memory by being the next Batwoman. Plus, Ryan also realizes, clearly, regardless if this happens or not, realizes that the Gotham City needs saving. And what, is this Ryan girl going to be one of Kate Kane's ex-girlfriends that, who knows, has Kate Kane said, yeah, go to Lucius Fox, I'm Batwoman, please be the next Batwoman? I don't know, like off camera, I don't know, but regardless, I still find it stupid at the moment that they're replacing characters to be Batwoman. And as I said not so long ago, I highly doubt that Ruby Rose will be butthurt if they recasted Kate Kane. I really honestly think she wouldn't care. She's not like Brie Larson, who's full of herself. But, like, because I have her with Brie Larson, which I am planning to make a video soon about it, where Brie Larson kind of feels threatened with, like, the potential Miss Marvel coming in, stealing her limelight in Captain Marvel 2, but that's a video for another time. So, continuing. Batwoman Season 2 is expected to debut in January 2021. The CW previously hinted that the next Arrowverse crossover will focus on Batwoman and the new Superman and Lois series. Though it's unclear whether those plans have changed since Rose's departure. We're hoping to learn more at DC Fandom virtual event, which is scheduled to launch on Saturday, August 22nd, which is my half birthday. I mean, I thought, like, we were going, like, it would make a bit more sense to have, like, a crossover between Batwoman and Supergirl. having like our bat like cause yeah, Batwoman's like the social justice warrior type series show for the Arrowverse. Having like the female version of Batman versus Superman with Batwoman versus Batwoman blah, 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 blah. Batwoman versus Supergirl. Because they essentially kind of like teased that in Crisis when Batwoman keeping the kryptonite that she got from Bruce Wayne from like I think Earth 90, and when like there was like the little hint when Supergirl was going to use the Book of Destiny to bring back everybody that she like died in Crisis. There was like, and Batwoman stopped her essentially without fighting, but there was like this moment, like this 5, 8, 10 second moment where Batwoman and Supergirl just look at each other like intensively, and you can kind of say that that could have been like a potential hint that we might get a Batwoman versus Supergirl crossover. And now, well, and we still technically can, just with this Ryan character. But yeah, I'm happy that we finally get a explanation of why Kate Kane or Ruby Rose left. And truthfully, like her reasoning isn't bad. And I am liking how grown up and diplomatic Ruby Rose is handling things. And I'm saying that because Hollywood, social media, multiple people wouldn't really take the whole diplomatic, mature route like Ruby Rose is. So I'm proud. I'm actually proud of Ruby Rose. I might have not seen her in like any other thing outside of Batwoman, but I am proud of her. How she's handling the situation, I am happy. I'm proud of her, and she got a fan out of me just because of that. I respect Ruby Rose a lot because she could have easily like verbally attacked these guys, like the CW, whoever's behind Batwoman, because I did hear controversy that they had drama on set too. Ruby Rose v. The Batwoman production company, whoever's running Batwoman, but she didn't take the opportunity to bash these people in this, and I respect her a lot. And now, regardless if I am a fan of her in like a movie or a show, she got a fan out of me because of this reaction. Her being very diplomatic and very grown up, and more people. The world needs more people like Ruby Rose. More people who doesn't verbally attack when things get rough, especially when it's not needed. Who is diplomatic and handle things like an adult. So I hope nothing but the best for you, Ruby Rose. I hope your career, whatever you do next, is successful. And Batwoman, as in the television series, just recast Kate Kane. Like that is your best choice. Is recasting that role. Like seriously, because you're on the risk of like ruining the show even more, but not like have recasting Kate Kane. I mean, I'll give season 2 a chance. If it's like extremely disappointing, I'm going to stop watching the series. But I'm hoping season 2 is good, potentially better than season 1. And I did enjoy aspects of season 1. So, yeah, I like. Bottom line is, I like Ruby Rose's response. I wish nothing but the best for her. I do still think that they should recast Ruby Rose and have like the passing the torch thing between Kate Kane and Ryan Router. Guess I feel like that would be a smoother transition, and at least that way we us fans who has watched the show can accept it a bit better and a bit easier. But yeah, I just think that they should recast Kate Kane, potentially clear her off, or have her walk out. I mean, the Arrowverse is not stranger to recasting people. There's that general dude from The Flash who wanted Gorilla Grodd. There's Sarah Lance. There's actually, yeah, I want to see now. I think Supergirl's mother got recasted. Arrowverse characters that got recasted. And they could easily recast they could easily recast the Elongated Man. Guess what the whole controversy. Okay, so every Arrowverse character that got recast could. So let's see. Yeah, Sarah Lance, as I said before. Oler Sorel, which I believe is Supergirl's mother. Yeah, Supergirl's mother. There's Mr. This character. He got recasted. He was originally this character. Now he was this character. I can't say his name. General Sam Lane. Who was in Supergirl. And there's like other characters. Like I feel like a few other characters that they didn't say on this list that has been recasted over like the 8 years that the Arrowverse has been around. So yeah, my point is just recast Batwoman, like recast Kate Kane. You're part of the Arrowverse. It's like I said, it's not uncommon to hear recasting is a thing. So I don't know why the people who are running the Batwoman show finds it so why they aren't taking the opportunity to recast Ruby Rose. I mean Kate Kane, and yeah, like I said, Ruby Rose won't. I doubt we'll feel bad about that. But what do you guys think about the whole Ruby Rose explanation why she left Batwoman? And what is your guys' theories of season 2? And are you guys like me that it feels like they would have been better off recasting Kate Kane than potentially passing the torch from Kate Kane to this new Ryan, like the whole Ryan character that's going to be the new Batwoman? Like I think. Let me know in the comment section down below. My stomach's growling. I'm going to eat. So I hope you all have a nice day. Be kind to one another. And stay awesome, my friends. Love you all.